This was great. It was different than I thought that it would be. I love how they kept it cool and chill, but decided to do it in their own way, keeping with the feel of the song, but making it their own, as they always do. Hello, this is Stephanie from the Pitchy Podcast. Today I am here to do a reaction to Pentatonix Gold by Kiiara. I am really excited about this one. I love this song, number one, and this song has been kind of trending on TikTok for a dance that I kind of want to try, but also I don't want to look foolish. So I might try it on my own and then we'll see. I'm so glad you guys are here to join me for this one, and thank you to the viewers who have asked me to check this one out. So I'm really excited. Before I get started, a couple things. One, I am not a vocal professional. However, I have been blessed to sing in professional spaces. So I believe that gives me a unique ability to articulate the things about a performance that I like, and maybe they resonate with you, and I help to give you voice to some of the things about a performance that you might like. Second, this is a reaction video. Please remember that the link for the original video is down in the description. So if you want to check that out first and then come back and watch my reaction, be sure to do that. But just know that there will be a lot of stops and starts and a lot of pauses, a lot of my commentary broken up in between this video. So go check out the original first if you want a non-reactorial view of this particular song if you haven't seen it yet, or this particular video if you haven't seen it yet, and then come back and check out my reaction. Without any further ado, let's check out Pentatonix Gold.
Proof is falling, let me love, thought of letting you know. Got up in my teeth. Don't care what you say to me, I'ma bite your feelings out. I missed you in the basement.
Got up in my teeth now.
But your brother was a good substitute for you. And if you love me, but you never let me go. Oh, roof is on fire, you never let me know.
Okay, first of all, congratulate me, y'all. This is probably the longest I've ever gone with one of these reactions before I actually stopped it. So congratulate me for that. It took a lot of restraint, and I will be going back. So Mitch singing the lead is perfect. I love how he mimics, and mimics sounds, I don't like that word, but how he vocalizes the verses the same way as the original artist does, with a kind of yodely flip at the end of some of the lines. I can't even do it right, but you know what I'm saying. Don't care what you say to me. He was just giving. I love the changes that they made to this. They're keeping with the organic kind of just click feel of the percussion and of the beat. I love that. I love, though, what they are doing with adding different background parts and background tones to it, so it does not sound straight up like the original. It's the best of both worlds. It's the original song, but with the Pentatonix flair of what they are so brilliant at doing. Scott coming in and doing his little runny part, I was not ready for. And I also wasn't ready for him to take the lead part along with Mitch, or kind of do an echo or like a co-leading of that portion of the song. Wasn't ready for it, here for it, and can't wait to see more. I'm going to back it up a little bit and then we'll keep going.
For you. And if you love me, but you never let me go. Oh, is on fire, you never let me know. You say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. You're sorry, and I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Roof is falling, let me love it without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Without ever letting you know. Got up in my teeth.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to Avi and Kevin, who are holding it down with the bass part and the percussion part. I could watch this whole thing over again just to focus on what Kevin is doing with the percussion of it all. It's really intricate, yet understated, yet perfect. Same thing for Avi. The bass work, if you will, that he's doing is underrated, yet perfect. And I love the little things that Kirsty and Scott are doing as Mitch takes the lead. Again, this is all of what Pentatonix does really well, but in a chill, kind of understated way, as this song is very kind of chill and just kind of understated as well. So I love it.
Got up in my teeth. Tastes like money when I speak. Yeah, when I speak. And I miss you in the basement. Bodies on the pavement.
Okay. I love the change in how the beat feels. It's kind of like double almost what they were doing before, beat and percussion wise. And this is something else that I've noticed that Pentatonix do. They tell you a full story of a song, meaning very rarely are they going to begin a song and end the song the same way. There's going to be a beginning that establishes what we're doing. Then there's going to be a middle that accentuates what they're doing. And then there's like some kind of climax and then like a landing. So I love how that's different than the original, because the original just keeps with the same beat and the same feel. I love what Mitch and Scott and Kirsty are doing harmony wise with the like all that. Ooh. Delicious.
If you love me, but you never let me go. Roof is on fire, you never let me know. So you're sorry, honey, but you never really show.
Okay. I'm going to go back and play that part, and I want y'all to pay real close attention to how they say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. Watch what they do.
So you're sorry, honey, but you never really show.
Did you hear the slight delay of how they said never really show? Ooh! That's the stuff that I'm talking about. That's the stuff that's so underrated and yet intentional, yet if you're not really paying attention, you miss it. Yet if you're paying attention, you're like, that's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Ooh!
So you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. You're sorry, and I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Roof is falling, let me love it without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Without ever letting you know.
Come on.
I just know. Rufus, let me without ever letting you know. Rufus, let me I just know. Rufus, let me without ever letting you.
You see what I'm talking about? Did I call it or what? Did I call it or what? Because what did they do? I was going to stop and give them kudos for letting Kevin and Avi have like just a space just for themselves, because if we're being honest, what you're really focusing on in this song, in this arrangement, is what Mitch, Scott, and Kirsty are doing the most, really. But it was so cool of them to highlight Avi and Kevin, because they are really the foundation of this song. And what they're doing is really important, even though it's kind of more understated. So I love how they step back and let them have that moment. But then they come back into the chorus and they do something totally different. And it kind of feels like the climax, right? It feels kind of like fireworks at the end of a, extravaganza, or something. It's like when all the fireworks are going off. That's what this feels like. And this is what they so commonly do in all of their arrangements, is have like this moment. And how they choose to do it in all of their separate arrangements is so cool.
I just know Rufus, let me without ever letting you know. Rufus, let me so Rufus, let me without ever letting you know. Rufus, let me I just know without ever letting you know.
Okay, that was so brilliant how they had Kirsty, Scott, and Mitch all doing a different word or a different word within that chorus, but not even doing it in just the melody line, like doing something different in the scale somewhere, making it make sense, but not necessarily being the same melody. Oh, so good. I love that song. I love that they chose to do that song. And this was done 8 years ago. Man, I can't believe that song is this old. Oh my goodness. Wow, this was great. It was different than I thought that they were going to. It was different than I thought that it would be. In that I thought that they would stick more to the original beat feel of the song, but I'm glad that they didn't. And I love what they did. And I love how they kind of kept it, I love how they kept it cool and chill, but decided to do it in their own way, keeping with the feel of the song, but making it their own, as they always do. So this is great. Thank you again to the people that asked me to react to this one. I will be checking it out again, because there's so much more that was in here that I didn't even get a chance to touch on that I want to re-listen to and really enjoy. So thank you again. Thanks for joining me here. And I'll check you guys out later. Bye-bye.